Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about if you have Mars in the 7th house of your Navamsha chart, what does it tell about your spouse, about your married life, about the effects of this Mars, about the remedies, everything we are going to talk about. But one more thing I need to tell you before that is I'm going to make a lot of videos through which you can predict about your spouse. Like I'm going to tell about different ascendants. I'm going to tell about all the planets in the 7th house, the position of 7th lord in different houses, about the Dara Karkas. So you can predict about pretty much you can predict about your spouse through all these videos, right? So please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss all those videos, because you might get a video of your interest which you might miss if the channel is not subscribed. So please subscribe it. Okay, so let's get started with Mars in the 7th house. First thing about the appearance that I can tell if you have Mars sitting in the 7th house in Navamsha is they are going to have a medium height, because Mars is not a very tall planet, right? They are going to have an athletic build. They are going to have a reddish or pinkish skin tone. They are going to have the gaze like a very penetrative gaze. Some people can see through the other person and what is going on in their life. They might have a gaze like that. About the nature of your spouse, I can tell is they are going to be very bold people. They're going to be bold, aggressive, energetic, competitive. They love sports. They might be into some sports, swimming, yoga, some kind of sports, and very competitive there. They're going to be a little bit restless sometimes. They like adventures and adventurous sports. They love it. They like to take charge. They are very passionate people. This Mars is going to give all these attributes to your spouse. Another thing is, if you have Mars here, your partner is going to trying to control you, and also you are going to try to control your spouse, because Mars is looking at the ascendant, right? So you both are going to try to control each other. That is going to lead into fights and frictions in the marriage, right? Mars is actually a separative planet. It likes to separate, it likes to penetrate, it likes to cut through. Mars, out of all the planets, I would say it is the most malefic planet in regards to marriage. So until and unless there is a positive aspect, see, if there is a conjunction, if there is a aspect by a positive planet, things are going to really change. But if it is afflicted in a bad position, debilitated Mars, then it can give divorce. I have seen some divorces with this kind of placement. Or it can, if there is a relationship with the 6th lord, or 6th lord is also sitting over here, then also I have seen a lot of court cases and a lot of cases leading to divorce. Of course, if Mars is exalted here, or if Mars is in its own sign, then it is not going to destroy your marriage, because um, well, the 7th lord doesn't want to destroy its own house, right? So then it is going to be different. There are chances you can get 2 marriages also. How I'll tell you, if you are a Aries ascendant or a Virgo ascendant with Mars over here. So now Mars is also controlling your 8th house and sitting in the 7th house. So it is going to bring a lot of extramarital affairs into your marriage, because 8th house is extramarital affairs. It is going to bring a lot of involvement of your in-laws into your marriage, right? And if it is a afflicted Mars, you can have a physically abusive partner as well, if there is a connection between 8th lord and this Mars. Okay, so One more thing is this: Mars does not generally delay your marriage. It is not going to delay the marriage. What you have to check is the birth chart. If the combinations are right, if there is a positive aspect, this Mars can actually give you a early marriage, right? It does not delay. Delay is the work of Saturn, right? You are not going to be a manglik if you have this Mars. This Mars can actually give you a lot of status because it is sitting 10th from the 10th lord, right? So it gives you status. It can give you land also, because Mars is the significator of land. So through marriage you might get some land, you might get status, enhancement of your status because of this Mars, right? About the profession of your spouse, what we can say is they can be into police, they can be a lawyer. Through this placement they can be working for government offices. They might also be professionals, self-employed people, because they do not like to work for their boss, they cannot take orders. This Mars behaves like a is going to make your spouse like a general, like a army man, so they don't like to take orders, they cannot negotiate, although they are good at negotiation, because 7th house is the original sign of Libra. They are good at negotiation, but they don't like to negotiate over here. They would like to give orders and not negotiate. So this is what leads to problems in the marriage. What I can give a remedy over here is, you don't try to dominate your spouse. Give them some space, give them some time, relax. If you will do this, they will notice it, they will also start giving you some space, so which is going to save your marriage. Also, one more thing that we can tell is, this Mars needs lot of physical interaction. They need intimacy. So if that is there in the marriage, still your marriage is going to be saved. So this is what was a basic idea about Mars in the 7th house. If there is any other aspect or conjunction, things are going to be different. What I can tell, as I promised, about Scorpio and Aries is, if you have Scorpio in the 7th house, your spouse is going to be a very emotional person. You are practical and your spouse is quite emotional. So that was not what you were looking for. If you have Scorpio sign in the 7th house, it gives you a lot of karmas related to your husband or wife. You need to pay them, and because of some issues or because of separation in the marriage, you might become spiritual in the later part of your life. If you have Aries over here, if you have Aries in the 7th house, my god, your partner is going to be very much aggressive, headstrong, determined, adventurous, stubborn partner you're going to get if you have Aries in the 7th house. That means you're Libra ascendant with Aries in the 7th house, right? So guys, this was all I needed to say. So till now, if you liked my video, please give it a like. If you're liking my work, because I'm working hard for these videos, please subscribe so that I will continue making these videos. See you guys later. Take care. Bye bye.